What's the best way you've seen someone rebel against school rules? Our high school had this ridiculous dress code policy that banned any hair color that wasn't naturally occurring. The principal, Mr. Hoffman, was especially strict about it, sending students home immediately if they showed up with blue, green, or pink hair. Didn't matter if you had a test that day, you were gone until your hair was back to an appropriate color. My friend Ellie was a straight A student, never caused trouble, but she'd always wanted to dye her hair purple for her 18th birthday senior year. Her parents finally agreed. She was so excited, showing us pictures of the exact shade she wanted, but we all warned her about the dress code. "Don't worry," she said with this mysterious smile. "I've got it figured out." We were confused, but Ellie had never been sent home before. The Monday after her birthday, she walked into school with completely normal brown hair. We were disappointed thinking she'd chickened out, but she just kept smiling. During first period English, she raised her hand to answer a question, and when called on, she walked to the front of the room and pulled off what we realized was a perfect brown wig, revealing stunning purple hair underneath. The class went silent, then erupted in cheers. The teacher sent Ellie to the principal's office. We thought that was the end of it, but at lunch, she was back, still sporting her purple hair, looking extremely pleased with herself. We crowded around, demanding to know what happened. "Well," she explained, "Mr. Hoffman told me I was violating dress code and needed to go home until my hair was a natural color. So I pulled out the school handbook and showed him page 37. Turns out Ellie had studied the handbook and discovered it specifically stated that hair must be a naturally occurring color with no specification about human hair. She'd brought a folder of pictures of purple flowers, birds, and even mushrooms, all naturally occurring in nature. She argued that purple absolutely occurs in nature and therefore met the definition. Mr. Hoffman tried to argue that the rule meant natural human hair colors, but Ellie pointed out that if that's what they meant, they should have written it that way. The best part was that Ellie's mom was a lawyer who had helped her prepare this argument and had called the school that morning to let them know she was very interested in how they would handle the situation. Mr. Hoffman knew he was cornered. Either send home a top student with a solid argument or admit the rule was poorly written. Word spread through the school like wildfire by sixth period. Everyone knew about Ellie's victory. Teachers were trying not to smile when she walked into class, and students were high-fiving her in the hallways the next day. 3 more students showed up with colorful hair, citing the Ellie precedent. The administration held an emergency meeting that week, and by Friday, the dress code was clarified to allow any hair color that wasn't disruptive to the learning environment, which basically meant they gave up trying to police hair color altogether. The best part came at graduation when Ellie walked across the stage, her purple hair shining under the lights. Mr. Hoffman had no choice but to shake her hand and smile for the photos. The yearbook even included a special feature called the Color Revolution, documenting how one student changed school policy. Ellie's now in law school, and whenever anyone asks about her purple hair, which she still has, she tells this story about how sometimes the best way to change a bad rule isn't to break it, but to follow it so precisely that everyone can see how ridiculous it really is.